We bought this place about 7 years ago and we run a few head of cattle. We've always been interested in the environment. Since we've been here, we've fenced the river off and all the springs, stop all the cattle from getting down to any of the waterways. The council approached us and asked if we'd be interested in putting a bit of land aside and participating in the revegetation program, and we jumped at it, yeah.
The council took the opportunity to do this project with the Reef Guardian Council's program to do a lot of riparian restoration on the tablelands. So this project helps landholders achieve their goals that they had planned to do already, whether that is through vegetation or through other works.
They knew that I had a revegetation nursery and I've done a little bit of revegetation here before.
Historically, the Atherton Tablelands was cleared for the timber industry and for agriculture. Through that, we lost a lot of the riparian vegetation as well. So riparian vegetation is the vegetation along a waterway, so in the direct vicinity of a waterway, a creek or a river. When it comes to water quality, riparian vegetation is essential to keep the banks of a river or a creek stable, and all the runoff that comes from above or next to that riparian zone is then basically filtered out by the riparian vegetation.
We get a lot of rain here. It rained for 8 months of the first half of last year, and the erosion off the hillsides was quite phenomenal. The dirt's getting washed away.
Water is this ultimate transporter, and as it flows over land into our creeks and rivers, it picks up stuff along the way, things like soil, things like nutrients, things like pesticides. Then we see that eventually flowing out into our reef catchment. The big threats to the reef are climate change and water quality. So Reef Guardian Councils are key in managing those key threats. So Tablelands Regional Council is an example of a local government area that doesn't have a coastline. There's no beaches within the Tablelands Regional Council area. But what Tablelands Regional Council does have is incredible creeks and rivers that flow out eventually into the Great Barrier Reef. This project is important to reef health because this river that we are restoring is the Beatrice River, which flows into the Johnston River, which flows down through Innisfail and out into the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park.
The plans for the planting came from the TRC Community Revegetation Nursery, which sources the plants or grows the plants from locally sourced seeds. So all the plants that we grow here are grown from seeds that we collected in the Tablelands Regional Council area.
This is a candle nut. It's a pioneer species, which means it grows really quickly and it grows to a big height, so it forms a canopy. These are all set aside for riparian restoration. They are ready to be packed up and
Ready to go.
We got contacted by the Tablelands Regional Council because it falls in Mamu country. The role of Mamu Rangers was mainly to prep the area, get rid of the grass here, and then planting the trees. Tray of plants usually like in the single species, but then we mix them up. Fast growing, pioneer species, put them every 6 tree. We had 3,000 trees planted here. It's good that the Mamu Aboriginal Rangers have been working with the Tablelands Regional Council. Yeah, it's good for everyone, and it helps improve the water quality going to the reef, and country gets healthy as well because increasing the number of trees on the land. Healthy country, healthy people.
Any increase in rainforest habitat is a really good thing. In riparian areas, you can expect to see some platypus. In this area, near Milla is also quite popular for tree kangaroos. There's some threatened species in the area as well. We have a lot of species of possums and gliders, and some of them are threatened and near extinction.
It's early stages yet because we've only done 2 revegetation plots so far. But if we keep going this way, I would imagine we're going to see a lot more wildlife.
There's plenty of additional benefits of doing riparian restoration projects. So while the main objective is to improve water quality, and water quality specifically that leads to the Great Barrier Reef, It also improves, in this case with revegetation, you improve habitats, you improve the biodiversity values of an area. This actually benefits the whole of Atherton Tablelands. Being part of the Reef Guardian Council's program makes you feel connected to the reef through being connected with the other Reef Guardian Councils as well.
This is the first stepping stone for Mamu to revegetate this area. I think it's good for the Tablelands Regional Council to get the Mamu Rangers on board and hope to add further projects with them.
Without the Reef Guardian Council's funding, we wouldn't have been able to do any of those projects. You see the on-ground work, you see the actual outcomes. Without this funding, we wouldn't have been able to do it at all.
We are so excited to see the partnership between Tablelands Regional Council and a local landowner and the Mamu Traditional Owner Group. The work that's being done here on this project is just so incredible.